of the Backstreet Boys. Looking back, Brian, on what's been a massive career for you guys and what still is a massive career, what's the one thing that is most memorable to you? Like, is it a certain show you've done? Is it a paycheck you've received? Is it an award you've won? What's the most memorable thing you could basically remember about the band over the years?
Well, I think when we very first started 17 years ago, we wanted to receive a gold record. We thought that was like really the milestone of a career, was receiving a gold record that showed how many sales that you have sold and where it was from and things like that. And our very first gold record that we received was from Germany. And we had a party, all of our families were there in Germany, and we received our very first gold record, and it has a special place in my studio at my house, hanging in Georgia. You know, that's probably one of the biggest milestones, I think, the memorable milestones. I mean, there has been so many. We've been blessed with an amazing career. We played Hyde Park in London with Elton John in front of about 130,000 people. You know, that was like one of the biggest concerts that we had ever performed at.
What about memorable things? Like, because obviously you've made a lot of cash over the years. What would be the most memorable thing you've ever brought from your Backstreet Boys makings?
Probably my home that I live in today.
Has it been on Cribs? Have you been on Cribs?
No, you know, I haven't been on Cribs. I haven't been on Cribs just because I think I'm a little too old for that audience.
Oh,
you know, I'm not really about the crystal in my fridge and how many cars I have.
Cut it out, Brian.
You know, I'm about my French chateau on, you know, a little bit of acreage and property, and you know, I answer the door and people say, "Is your dad home?" You know, I'm like, "No,
this is my house."
I would be the man of the house.
So, say this is Cribs right now. We're rolling through the cameras. What would be the first thing in the house you showed us? Would it be your gold record from Germany?
No, it'd probably be just the driveway. My driveway is about a quarter of a mile long, so you can't see the house from the road. So,
can I ask, Brian, before we get going? Obviously, it does sound like Backstreet Boys is a huge part of your life, as is this radio show to me. Like, I wouldn't know what to do without it. I mean, it's going to come to an end one day. Is that day near? And what's it going to be like for you? I mean,
you know, there's really no end in sight as of right now. We're talking about making another record when we get back home. We've got a U.S. and North American leg, including Canada, in June and July. In the States, we're talking about hitting South America in September and October. So that will finish up the world tour of This Is Us. But in the process of this year, in the spring and the summertime, we're going to be back in the studio talking about the direction for the next record. So I really don't know. I mean, if you were to interview the fans and the fans would tell us, or tell you or tell us that they wanted us to go away, then, you know, eventually that would happen. But as of right now, there's really no end in sight, and as long as the music is good and we keep at it, I don't see why we couldn't have another 17 more years.
That is awesome, mate. We've really enjoyed talking to you tonight. You've exceeded our expectations, because normally these big rock stars, let's face it, some of them can be dicks. So it's refreshing that you are awesome. So cheers.
Well, thank you guys.
Hey,
and
Brian,
please, if there's any way you can make it to the show, I would love to see you guys.
I feel like I'm coming down with something now, so I might need to take the night off.
I know, I can maybe cough through the phone or something to give you guys something. I did have the swine flu.
Oh, well, there you go. Because to be honest, I was hoping, Brian, I was like, please make him not be cool, because, you know, I won't feel as sad about missing the show. And now you've made me even more depressed of missing this show.
Well, but you tried to kiss me and I was sick, so I think you're probably going to feel ill.
Yeah, she used to kiss your posters as well, so maybe she just have to do that.
Don't tell him that. I was cool until this point.
Yeah.
If you want to kiss my poster.
Stop it. You are awesome. You've made my life today, Brian. This is awesome.
Hey, thank you guys so much. We're so looking forward to playing the first time ever live in New Zealand. I mean, that's going to be awesome.
Well, we'll catch you then, Brian.
All righty.